Okay, so now in D, you're looking at price ceiling. Okay, price ceiling and price floor are two price restrictions. So here, price ceiling means a ceiling means it's the upper top, right? It's the upper cap. You can't go higher than this, right? Or namely, here I come no further, right? So a binding price ceiling means it is effective in affecting the price. Okay, so the market equilibrium, the current equilibrium price is $2, right? And your price ceiling should be effective only when the ceiling is below $2. Right? Say you want to control the price, you want to restrict expenditure. It's a little bit like salary cap in NBA competition, if you will. So you can only spend to the maximum this amount, but to this maximum would only be effective if it is lower than $2. If it's higher than $2, still the market equilibrium will stay. The market will clear out at $2, right? In that case, your ceiling will not be binding. And here, your ceiling is binding when it is below $2, right? So to the maximum, your price can be here. That makes sense? So for a price ceiling, it is binding. Price ceiling is binding if price ceiling is lower than the market price. And similarly, a price floor is binding, namely is effective in influencing the price of the market if price floor is higher than the market equilibrium price. And here, the price ceiling proposed by the question is $1.5, which is lower than your $2 market equilibrium. Therefore, this ceiling is binding. Make sense? That's the answer of D. So let's look at E. What does price ceiling do? The price ceiling is actually to force the price below the market equilibrium outcome, right? If no control of the market will clear out at $2. However, now because of a certain consideration, right? For instance, protecting the consumers, we wanted the price to be lowered. Like rent control. That's another example. Rent control, salary cap. So here, talking about this, then you know what price ceiling is doing. It makes the price lower, right? Then accordingly, the result is consumer are benefited, presumptively, right? And there will be more consumptions taking place. There will be more demand because the price is cheaper. It is more friendly to the consumer, but on the other side, it is not as friendly to the supplier. Now they are forced to sell the price no higher than 1.5. But previously, they could have done it at $2. The suppliers are therefore worse off. So the supplier's incentive is harmed, and they are only willing to produce less. But for consumers, they are willing to consume more because it's getting cheaper, right? And therefore, in this case, price ceiling, if it is binding, okay, it will result into a decrease in quantity supplied and an increase in quantity demanded. And when quantity demanded is greater than quantity supplied, right, there are more consumption, there are more eagerness to consume this product, but there is only limited availability of the product, limited provision of the product. And here we call there is a shortage of this product in the market. Does that make sense? Okay, so how do we find this shortage as a number in this case? Then we need to take this 1.5 into your supply curve to find your QS. Take this 1.5 into your demand curve to find this QD. Okay, so in previous question, QD equals to 10 minus 2p, and QS equals to 2 minus 2p. So here, when p equals to 1.5, then your QD equals to 10 minus 2 by 1.5, which is 3. 10 minus 3 is 7. And your QS is 2 plus 2 by 1.5, which is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. So here, the gap, which is a shortage, is 7 minus 5, which is $2. Okay, that's your question E.